Welcome to the Sustainable CT Actions and Impact Preview for the Thanksgiving month of November 2025. Brought to you in part by our good friends at the Connecticut Green Bank. Remember, the Connecticut Green Bank confronts climate change by increasing and accelerating investment into Connecticut's green economy to create more resilient, healthier, and equitable communities, and we are oh so glad they do. Visit them at ctgreenbank.com. We held our 2025 annual award celebration at the Goodspeed Opera House on October 28th. 30 towns and cities earned a total of 36 awards for 2025, 28 municipal certifications, and 8 climate leader designations. The number of awards achieved this fall represent a new record for a single Sustainable CT certification cycle. Huzzah! And we revealed the big surprise. That's right, prizes for climate leaders. $12,500 each for the 8 climate leader towns intended to help these communities continue to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. The prize program will be repeated in 2026 and 2027, providing other Connecticut municipalities with incentive to pursue their own climate leader designations in the Sustainable CT certification program. We also took the opportunity to announce the kickoff of the 2025 campaign for a Sustainable CT to run through December 31st, 2025. In its second year, this direct fundraising campaign to Connecticut residents invites the public to amplify its support for sustainability efforts across the state. An exciting addition to this year's campaign is a gift drawing associated with the fundraising effort. Visitors to the campaign's donation platform can enter to win one of 2 special prizes. In Elements this month, the next Sustainable CT Coffee Hour is Thursday, December 18th at 10 a.m. Yes, December, folks. There is such a thing as too much coffee, after all. The coffee hour is taking a break this month, shaking off the caffeine jitters and gathering strength before the holidays. It will be back in December, though, tanned, rested, and full of the beans. So don't store that latte cup too far back on the shelf, no. Remember, you can join Sustainable CT for virtual, informal discussions most, you see what I did there, most, third Thursdays of each month. We share program updates and resources, explore your questions, and strengthen the network of Sustainable CT champions. Yes, we do. These sessions are free and open to all. For your edification, your enlightenment, and your entertainment too, it's The Impact, a Sustainable CT podcast. Former fellows make great colleagues. Yes, they do. Summer Mitchell, Katie Metter, and Lily Adamo. They're all former Sustainable CT fellows, and now they're all filling important positions and doing critical work with Sustainable CT. Join us to hear where they came from, what they're doing, and where they hope to go in the sustainability field. They're fun, they're smart, and they're motivated to make an impact. Don't miss it. This month's episode of The Impact will be available on November 15th at sustainablect.org and wherever you get your podcasts. In the Community Match Fund this month, Cooperate Connecticut grows the cooperative ecosystem. Yes, it does. Cooperate Connecticut is a membership-based network catalyzing cooperative ownership and power. They seek to build an economy that meets the needs of all people and the planet over profit. Between April and September 2026, Cooperate Connecticut plans to host 6 monthly in-person meetups at a different location across the state. These events are a space for members and any local residents who are co-op curious to network, learn, and practice mutual aid. Come on, let's cooperate. Hey, do you have a great idea for a community project? Well, we want to hear from you. We provide fast, flexible funding to match local crowdfunding efforts dollar for dollar. Our Community Match Fund supports projects that have a free and public benefit, align with our action roadmap, and take place in a Sustainable CT registered town. Need inspiration? Take a look at our Match Fund Year in Review, available right there at sustainablect.org, and then write to us at funding@sustainablect.org. Sustainable CT and Actions and Impact, this very newsletter, and me speaking to you right now. It's all made possible in part by the Emily Hall Tremaine Foundation. The Tremaine Foundation seeks and funds innovative projects that advance solutions to basic and enduring problems. Visit them at tremainefoundation.org. Remember, we can't do what we do without you. We don't have a magical unicorn rainbow money tree, no sir, but you can be a Sustainable CT sponsor. Find out how at sustainablect.org. You'll be glad you did. In conveyances this month, Dorothy's not in Kansas or Connecticut anymore. Dorothy Pissick, our beloved program manager, has embarked on a new adventure, traipsing about the New Zealand countryside for the Southern Hemisphere's summer. Dorothy did so much for Sustainable CT that it's hard to know where to start or finish. Working with towns to help them over the certification finish line, managing the fellowship program with consummate skill and good humor, and picking up the slack in hundreds of ways, big and small, that made all of our jobs easier and more impactful. Kapai, Dorothy, best of luck and safe travels always. You will be missed. Governor Ned Lamont announced that his administration is awarding $7.5 million in grants to 18 municipalities and regional organizations under the second round of DEEP's Sustainable Materials Management Grant Program. Way to go, Ned. And speaking of DEEP, the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, that's DEEP, has funding sources, webinars and events, important announcements, and employment opportunities to share. Lots of great info for municipalities, so check that out. In our chronology section, where time waits for Snowman, the 2025 campaign for a sustainable CT is on. Yes, our direct appeal to friends and partners, everyone who cares about sustainability in Connecticut, is back. The campaign for a sustainable CT runs through December 31st. It's your opportunity to amplify support for sustainability efforts across the state. And just in case you need more incentive, this year you'll have a chance to win one of two great gifts: a Half Dome 2 tent courtesy of REI Norwalk, or an electric Pronto Go e-bike courtesy of Mystic Cycle Center. And get this, a donation is not required to enter the drawing. Let's stand for an inclusive, resilient, and vibrant Connecticut. Together we can build a sustainable CT. Be part of the action, have an impact, give. The Hickson Center's Fall 2025 Speaker Series on Sustainable Transportation continues in November. Join them to explore forward-thinking solutions in response to climate change, rapid urbanization, and growing global mobility. All lectures are free and open to the public November 4 and November 11th, 12 to 1 p.m. Join Cheryl Baldwin from DEEP and Heather Billings from CET for technical assistance on school recycling. Cheryl will provide an overview of Connecticut recycling laws, the new school organics recycling law, and available resources. Heather will provide a virtual site visit, share what she looks for when conducting a site visit, and suggestions for where schools can begin or improve and build upon existing programs. November 4th, 2 p.m. If your town is pursuing sustainable CT certification, and really, what town isn't? Partnership for Strong Communities Housing Data Profiles is a crucial resource. Developed with local leaders, planners, and advocates in mind, the Partnership Housing Data Profiles tool delivers essential county and town-level metrics on housing stock, affordability, demographics, and other economic indicators for your municipal growth and business development. Join Sustainable CT, hey, that's us, the Partnership and CT Data, for a webinar on how to use these housing data profiles as you work on your Sustainable CT certification actions. That's wonderful. November 5th, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. The Preservation Connecticut team invites you to their program collaboration with the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities. This event will delve into strategies and promoting the retention, use, and reuse of historic buildings and sites. An in-person event Thursday, November 6th, 10 a.m. at DeCoven House, Rockfall Foundation, 27 Washington Street, Middletown. The Yale Clean Energy Conference is a leading global forum for energy access, finance, technology, policy, and careers. Join hundreds of attendees from countless sectors, organizations, universities, and industries for their flagship event in New Haven, Connecticut, an in-person event November 6th, 11 a.m. to November 8th, 12 p.m. Join UConn's College of Agriculture, Health, and Natural Resources for an exciting day of presentations featuring current science-based research and information on supporting pollinators in managed landscapes. Learn how native plants support pollinator health throughout the year. An in-person event November 13th, 8:45 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. Student Union Ballroom, that's room 330, 2100 Hillside Road, Stores. People's Action for Clean Energy, that's PACE to you and me, is holding a special in-person event to introduce its new Clean Energy Action Center, an online tool aimed at helping towns understand their energy usage and chart a course to a clean energy world. So they're using an in-person event to introduce an online tool. That's interesting. November 14th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Lyceum, 227 Lawrence Street in beautiful Hartford. Join the Connecticut Association of Conservation and Inland Wetlands Commissions is a mouthful, for a full day of educational workshops, informative displays, and special keynote presentations. An in-person event November 15th, 8 a.m. to 4:15 p.m. Courtyard by Marriott Cromwell, 4 Sabbath Drive, Cromwell. Registration is open for the 12th Connecticut Association of Flood Managers Annual Conference and Meeting to be held at Central Connecticut State University. CAFM focuses on providing educational opportunities and dissemination of general and technical information to individuals concerned with sound floodplain management. An in-person event November 20th, 8:15 a.m. to 4:05 p.m. Wow. Central Connecticut State University, 1615 Stanley Street, New Britain. Join our friends at Capital for Change for an Investing in Impact event, an evening of celebration, connection, and community impact. There will be a brief program to express thanks and appreciation to Capital for Change valued investors and acknowledged key contributors. An in-person event, free and open to the public, November 25, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Society Room, 31 Pratt Street in Hartford. The Cultural Alliance of Western Connecticut is teaming up with the Arts and Business Council of Greater Boston to bring legal support to Western Connecticut's creative community. This free webinar will introduce the Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts program and how it helps arts organizations. This is intended for nonprofit leaders, board members, arts administrators, and anyone managing or supporting an arts or cultural organization. December 2, 4 to 5 p.m. And we have a last word, or two, about the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities, the CCM Conference at Mohegan Sun on December 2nd. Each fall, more than 1,100 attendees, including local government leaders from across the state and companies providing the best in products and services to towns and cities, gather together for 2 days of informative workshops, interactive discussions, and networking opportunities. And heck yeah, Sustainable CT will be there. Along with the many workshops, exhibitors, and speakers, we'll be honoring our 2025 climate leaders, recipients of our first ever Climate Leader Prizes. Please join us in acknowledging their hard work and dedication, and do stop by our booth in the Exhibitors Hall to say hello. And you can read all about it in this month's exciting edition of Actions that Impact, the official Sustainable CT newsletter. Accept no substitutes. Do yourself a favor and subscribe. And you can do that where the thinking is never conventional at sustainableCT.org.